Hello Year 1 and welcome to Wednesday's literacy lesson. I'm going to share my screen with you so I can show you what we will be doing today. Now, this week we are looking at money and we are looking at counting coins using the help of counting in 2s, 5s, and today we're going to look at counting in 10s to help us count 10p coins. So we're going to start off with a little warm-up. So I've made a game for us where I'm going to show you an amount using our Dean's cubes, and then you have to write the correct number to match the amount I've shown. Then we'll talk a bit more about money and our 10p coins. Then I'd like you to have a go at counting and problem solving by counting in 10s. And finally, I'm going to show you how we can solve a worded problem. Because quite often, there's not just one way to solve a worded problem, there's several different ways we can look at it. So we'll have a little look at that at the end of the lesson. So here we go. You're going to need today a pencil and possibly a whiteboard pen if you're going to get your whiteboard out as well. You'll need a notebook and you will need that brilliant brain of yours. So what I'd like you to do is have a look at how many there are on the screen. Now we know when we have a stack like this, this is showing us that we have our 10s. So we know there's 10 there. So then you need to count up your 1s and write the answer for me. And then I'm going to give you, I'll give you 10, the count of 10, to work out how many there are. Write your answer and then I'll show you the correct answer. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hopefully you got 14 because we've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we've got 1 10 and we have 4 1s. So we write that like this. Now if you did that really quickly the first time, and the 10th count, my count of 10 was too long for you, maybe this time whilst you're waiting, you could think of other ways to show this number. So if it was for this number, we have our Deans already, we now have our number, maybe you could have also written 10 add 4 equals 14. Okay, here we go. Next question. Ooh, how many are there this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you get 27? Hopefully you did, because this time we have got 2 lots of 10. So we've got 10, 20, and then we have 7 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's try the next one. Oh, how many here? I'll give you a countdown. I'll give you a countdown this time from 10. Are you ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Did you get 32? How many of you got 30? Oh, went past that too quick. How many of you got 32? Because we have 1, 2, 3 10s and 1, 2 1s. So 32. Here's our next one. Oh, we've got a lot more this time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you get 50? Hopefully you did. There are no 1s in here whatsoever, so we use a 0 to show our 1s, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lots of 10. So we put our 5 here to represent our 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Ooh, how many have we got this time? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Did you get the number 8? Hopefully you did. This time we've got no sets of 10 whatsoever. We're only looking at our ones. So we didn't need to write anything on this side of this number today. We just needed the 8 to show that there are 8 ones. Okay, so this week we have been looking at money. Now on Monday we recognised all these coins and we also looked closely at 1p coins and counting in twos for our 2p coin. On Tuesday we went on to looking at our 5p coins and we were counting in fives. And today we are going to look at our 10p coin and practice counting in tens. So why are we doing this, you might say? Well, if I have loads and loads of 1p coins like I do here, it's a bit tricky to count them all. I could try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or did I count that one? 8, 9. What number was I? I'm going to have to start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I miss that one? It gets really tricky. So a good idea for what to do is to group our coins, and we have lots of ones, into groups of 10. So that's what I've done here. I've grouped my 1p coins into groups of 10. So now I can count them nice and easily. And now I know I have 10, 20, 30p, 30p. And I can write that like this. That's much easier to work out than this, which is a bit tricky. So we can group our amounts into 10p, and this always is really a useful thing to do, especially if you save up 1p coins. It's very useful to then put them into little piles of 10. That's what a shopkeeper would do. They would count out their coins and they pile them up, and then they could count really quickly 10, 20, 30, 40 to work out how much they would have in their pennies. And it's just a different way of showing you. So here I've shown you I've got 10 1p coins. 10 1p coins. Now I could swap those for one of these, and that would be exactly the same amount of money. If I look at my 2p coins, here I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And again, I could swap all 5 of those coins for just one 10p coin, and it would be the same amount. And I could do that with my 5p's. So here I've got 1, 2 5p coins, so that's 5 10p. So I could swap 2 little 5p coins for a 10p coin. And it would be just a lot easier to handle if somebody asks me for 10p, if I can just give them over one 10p coin than having to count out two lots of 5p or 5 lots of 2p coins or 10 lots of 1p coins. So it's a much easier way of handling money. Now, I've got a little challenge for you here. This is just something I'd like you to have a go at, and you can do this either in your head or you can write it down on your whiteboard. But I've started a tens number line using my 10p coins. So here I've drawn one 10p coin. So I wonder, what number do I need to write here to show 10p? Hopefully you're all thinking, it's 10p, Mrs. Elliott. And if you are, you're right. So here I need to write 10p. And that shows that that is 10p, that is 10p. Now here I've got two 10p coins, so I've got 10, 20p. So I need to write my answer here. I'd like you to carry on counting up in your tens how many coins are in each of these boxes. And then you'll see these boxes are all empty. So what I need you to do is work out how many 10p coins I need to draw to show 50p. Now the best way to do this like we've been doing all week with our counting, is this time to count in tens. So I can go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That's 5. I've counted 5 fingers. So now I know I need to draw 5 coins to show 50p. 5 10p coins to show 50p. So pause the screen here and see if you can do the rest of them all the way up to 90p for me. Good luck, and come back at the end so I can give you the answer. Fantastic. Hopefully yours looks a little bit like mine now. So you can see I filled in my 10p like I talked about, my 20p to show that I've got 2 coins here that make 20p. I've done here my 30p to show 3 tens makes 30p. I've done here 4 10p coins makes 40p. And then here I've drawn my 10p coins. So I've drawn those 5 that I talked about by counting in tens and working it out. I've drawn those just here. And now I've gone even higher up. So I've gone to my 60s and I've done my 60p coin, and I know I need 6 coins, 10p coins to show 60p. And then I've done my 7 10p coins to show 70p, and my 8 10p coins to show 80p, and my 9 10p coins to show 90p. I wonder if any of you are spotting a pattern here. I've spotted one. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. It seems that for every number of coins we've got in our 10p coins, that number is showing in our tens. And because we haven't got any 1p coins, we just pop our 0 at the end. Now, if I said to you, you could pick any of these amounts, I wonder which one you would choose and why. If it was me, I think I would choose this one, because this is the biggest amount. This is the greatest amount. And I think I could buy lots more sweeties or an ice cream maybe with my 90p than I could if I only had 10p. I wonder which one you would choose. We're going to look at a worded problem together now. Now, when we're talking about money, we can have problems that we need to solve. And sometimes this can happen when we're in shops. And you have to use everything you've got in your brilliant brains to try and work out how much money you need. So here I've got 2 items, and it says Ben paid 30p for a toy car. There's his toy car, and there's our price tag saying 30p. He then spent 50p on some sweets. Oh, there's his sweeties for 50p. How much did he spend altogether? Now, he's picked 2 things up. He knows how much they are each, but he needs to put that amount together so that when he goes to the till, he knows how much money he needs to give over. So we can break this down and we can look at it like this. So we can lay out our 10p coins. We know that by counting in tens, we need 10, 20, 30. We need 3 10p coins for that car. So I put those there. And then again, counting in my tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I know I need 5 10p coins to have enough for the Haribo. So now what we need to do is put all these coins together to get how much we need to pay so that we can buy both these things. And that's what it would look like. So if we were thinking about our number sentences, we would have our 30p coins, our 30p, and then we'd be adding on our 50p to get our total. So that's what I've done now. I've got 30p and I've added my 50p and then I've got 80p. So the easiest way to do this is to look at these 2 numbers. I'm going to pick the biggest number to put in my head first. And I need to remember I'm counting in tens today. I've got 50, 60, 70, 80, 80p. And then I can write my 80p here. If you've got some coins or you want to make your own coins, then you could have a go at doing this, and you could count out 30, count out 50, push them all together, line them up, and then count in tens to see how many you have in total. Okay, so today, if you're going to have a go at the green challenge, what I'd like you to do is look at the values in each of my pots, and a bit like I did in my plenary yesterday, can you match up the correct amount to the correct price? Okay, so count in tens really carefully, match that amount in there to the correct number below. If you're going to have a go at the yellow task today, I've given you some worded problems. I'll read them out for you in case there's not an adult around to help you. If there is, they might be able to read it out for you again in a little while. If you get really stuck, I've given you the picture clues so that you can work out what numbers you are adding together. Janet paid 10p for a pen and 20p for a notepad. How much did she pay altogether? So you need to add these amounts up and write your total just here. So you can write your 10p here, your 20p here, and then write your answer here. The second one says, Katie paid 30p for a bag of sweets. So there's my 30p. And 20p for an ice cream. So there's the 20p. So you need to write 30p here, 20p here, and remember those penny signs. How much did she give the shopkeeper in total? So then you need to write your answer down here. And then I've set you a challenge to see if you can create some of your own worded money problems that maybe someone in your house could have a go at solving. If you're going to do the red challenge today, you have got some problems that you need to help me with. I have got some problems, sorry, not you. I've got some problems and I need your help. So it says, can you help Sam understand her mistake? Now, Sam has some 10p coins and she says that she has 45p. Do you agree with Sam? Do you think you could explain to Sam why she's wrong? Why couldn't she have 45p? I know she definitely can't have 45p because remember, we're working in our tens and all our tens end in a 0. So she's definitely done something wrong there. And then I've set you another 2 challenges. So your first challenge is using 1p, 2p, 5p and 10p coins. How many different ways can you make 10p? So if you remember to yesterday's lesson, I showed you the part whole models and I put coins inside the part whole model. That would be a brilliant way for you to try and show me how many different ways you can make 10p. And finally, I've given you a true or false question. I can use copper coins to make the same value as a 10p. Prove it. So remember, the copper coins, those bronze coloured coins, they are the 1p and the 2p coin. So can I use those coins to make the same value as a 10p coin? If you think yes, can you explain to me why? If you think no, can you explain to me why? Good luck, everybody. When you've finished, come back and we'll have a look at another worded problem together. Okay, hopefully you have done some brilliant maths today, and let's just finish off by looking at a problem. Now, problems can quite often be solved in many different ways. So today we're going to have a look at solving this problem. And we're going to look at 2 different ways that we could work this out. There are more ways that we could work it out. I'm just going to show you 2. Connor had 50p. So you can see 50p. So the first thing I've done is I've laid out my 50p coin, my 10p coins, sorry, so that I've got 50p. So we can see 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And I know I only need 5 10p coins to make 50p. So they are all there. He lost some of his money. Oh no, so some of that's gone missing. He now has 30p. Oh dear. So now I've just pushed 3 of those coins together, because 10, 20, 30, that makes 30p. I've pushed those together, and I can see now that Connor has lost 20p. That's how much he lost. Another way of doing this is using our part whole models. So Connor has 50p. So here, my whole number is the 50p. That's how much he had to start. He lost some of his money. He now has 30p. So I'm reading that problem to find the amount that I have here. That's giving me a clue. So I can pop that into my part whole model. And now I can see that there's 50p. So I've got 30, add something, makes 50. So I can put 30 in my head. I can count on in my tens until I get to 50. So 30, 40, 50. Two counts there. So that means that's 10, 20. So 20p is how much has been lost. Well done for today, everybody. And tomorrow there is no maths because it's World Book Day. So I will see you again for Friday, our final home learning maths video. Bye-bye.